Okay, good morning again, Professor David J. De Los Reyes. It's August 2, 2023. Okay, my topic again for this morning will be college algebra, long video format. Okay, this is college algebra. We are running smooth on college algebra. Okay, let's proceed. This is a long video format, college algebra, lesson number 21. We are now on lesson number 21, okay? And the title of the topic will be Factoring Part 3. Factoring Part 3. For Part 1, I think we got 4 forms. For Part 2, we got another 4 forms. And for Part 3, we got 3. Those are all very important in the so-called simplification of algebraic expression. Okay, factoring. Because one of the foundation of college algebra is actually factoring. If you are not good in factoring the different forms, okay, you will be having a hard up studying college algebra. Okay, let's proceed. We'll discuss the last 3 topics, and I think has been what they call this encountered in so many simplifications. Okay, let's proceed. The first topic for this part 3 will be factoring perfect square trinomial. We are given a trinomial. Trinomial meaning it contains 3 terms. Right? Trinomial, tri is synonymous to 3, so trinomial contains 3 terms. So if we are given a trinomial, there are 2 forms of trinomial under this form here. The first one will be, okay, we'll designate the variables to be a and b, okay? It will be of the form a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. This is a trinomial. These are all plus. The second form is actually a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. This is a minus. That's why they are different. For the plus signs, the resulting factor will be the quantity a plus b quantity squared. For the negative sign, the resulting factor, this is standard. As long as the given trinomial is a perfect trinomial, okay, this will be the factor form. This will be the quantity a minus b quantity squared. You can see it. If we try to expand this one, okay, it will be the square of the first one, that is a squared. The middle term is the product ab times 2. This is plus 2ab. And the last part is the square of the second term, that is plus b squared. And this one here is actually this. Right? The second one, I said this is also a perfect trinomial, and the resulting factor form will be a minus b quantity squared. To verify if this is correct, I just expand. The square of a will be a squared. The middle term will be the product a times negative b. Okay, the sign should be negative because the second one is negative. The product ab, or a times negative b, which is negative ab times 2. So the middle term will be negative 2ab. The square of negative b quantity square will be a positive. A negative b quantity square will be plus b squared. This is plus b squared. Okay? And if you try to notice this one is actually this one. Right? So if you are given a perfect trinomial square, okay, the resulting factor form will be a plus b quantity square if they are all plus. But if this is minus, this should be minus. This should be a minus b quantity square. I think we've been encountering this one in the simplification of our algebraic operation. Okay, to bring out an example, we'll just bring out an easy one. Factor the given trinomial perfect square is 4x squared plus 20x plus 49. Okay? So if we try to compare this one here with the given two forms, these are all plus, so it falls under number 1, right? So 4x squared plus 20x plus 49. For this 4x squared, it seems this is our a squared, right? So 4x squared, we compare this one to this, right? 4x squared is actually a squared. Take the square root of both sides, or raise both sides to the 1/2. Okay? The square root of 4 is 2, and the square root of x squared is it's a perfect square, and we are taking the square root, it will be x. Even the right hand side, it is a perfect square, and we are taking the square root, so these two here cancel with this. So a will be the value of the right hand side. So if we try to compare now, a is actually 2x from this. For the pure constant term, 49, okay, we compare to this, should be equal to b squared. Again, take the square root of both sides. Right? The square root of 49 will be 7, and the square root of b squared, it's a perfect square, will just be simply b. So the value b here is actually 7. So if we now try to factor out this one, I will just follow this one. Right? So it will be a plus b quantity squared. This is a, which is 2x, and the value of b is actually 7. By following this, the resulting factor of this perfect square trinomial will be 2x plus 7 quantity squared. Actually, we could check the validity of the resulting factor. If you try to check the middle term will be 2x, sorry for that one, 2x plus 7 quantity square, right? If we try to square this one, the square of the first one will be 4x squared, right? The middle term will be the product 2x times 7 times 2. 2x times 7 will be 14 times 2, that will be plus 28x. Okay? And the square of 7 is actually plus 49. And if you notice it, this one here is actually the given problem. Right? So the given perfect trinomial square will be factorable to the quantity 2x plus 7 quantity squared. That will be our answer. Okay, as simple as that one. Next one. Factoring trinomials of the form, there's a form, right? X squared plus bx plus c. It's an algebraic, a quadratic expression. That is x squared plus bx plus c. Okay, there will be a representation for this. We let b be the sum of terms, and c will be the product of the terms. And the terms we are mentioning is actually m is the first term, and n is actually the second term. So from our representation, if b will be the sum, b will be m plus n, and c, we said that it is the product of the terms. So if the terms are m and n, c will be equal to mn. Right? So if we try to substitute this value here, back here, in here, what will come out will be x squared will still be x squared, and we represent b as the sum of the two terms m plus n, which are both real numbers multiplied by x, plus c. From our representation, c is actually the product mn, this is actually mn. Okay, so if we got this form here, this should be the solution. Okay, that will be the solution. This coefficient here should be the sum. And this pure number here should be the product of the two terms. Okay? And the resulting factor will be the quantity x plus m times the quantity x plus n. And we could check the validity of this factor here. We'll try to factor out. We'll try to expand. If we try to expand this one, x times x will be x squared. M times x will be mx. Oh, this is plus mx. The product n times x will be n plus nx. Right? And the product m times n will be plus mn. Okay, then you try to factor out this one. There is a common factor x. So it will be m plus n multiplied by x. So this one here is actually this one. Okay? You don't have to memorize this one. Actually, the solution factoring by this form here is actually by trial and error and just to observe if what will come out for the middle term or the coefficient of the middle term, okay, will be equal to the, what do you call this, product of mn. Okay, let's try to bring out an example. Factor the trinomial. We are given a trinomial perfect square y squared plus 24y plus 135. We are asked to factor out this one. So if we try to factor out this one, of course the first term and the second term will be y and y, right? Okay. This could either be a plus or a plus maybe. So our only problem now is actually the coefficient, the resulting prime factors of 135 in which that if we will try to multiply or add, what will come out will be 24y. And the possible factors of 135 is the combination 15 and 9. 15 times 9 will be 135, right? 5 times 9 will be 45 plus 335. So the possible linear factors or prime factors of 135 is 15 and 9. We'll try this one. So y squared plus 24y plus 135. If the first term will be equal to 15 and the second term is equal to 9, okay, by following this formula here, the resulting factor of this should be the quantity x or y. The given variable here is y plus 15, and this is y plus 9. This is actually m, and this is n, right? Okay, let's. So actually, this is now our final answer. If we try to check the middle term, if it is correct, because supposing we see this one that this is our answer, but if we check the middle term, it is wrong, it will be wrong. So let's check the validity of the middle term if it is correct. The middle term will be the product 15y. 15 times y will be 15y. And 9 times y will be 9y. So the sum of these two terms here will represent the middle term of the given trinomial perfect square. So 15y plus 9y is 24y, and this 24y is same as this one. So meaning to say, the correct factor form of y squared plus 24y plus 135 will be the quantity y plus 15 times the quantity y plus 9. That will be our answer. As simple as that one. So actually, it's a trial and error, right? Okay, the last one for this morning, before we finish factoring under college algebra. Factoring trinomials of the form ex squared plus bx plus c. This last one is almost similar to the second to the last, but there is a coefficient for x, which is a. Okay? I think the solution will be almost the same. Because if we try to rewrite the quantity of the given perfect square trinomial, that is ex squared plus bx plus c, trinomial, three terms, right? So it should be two quantities. Okay? Since this a here is not, what do you call this, we do not know the exact value of this A here for the meantime. The resulting factor of this will be the quantity blank plus blank times the quantity blank plus blank, and which this first blank here and the second blank on the second quantity will be the factors of A. Okay? And the second blank on the first term and the second blank on the second term, okay, it should be the factors of C. It is similar to this form here. Okay, so we put this one as blank and blank, this is blank and blank. This term here and this term are the factors of A, and for this portion, it will be the factors of B. So actually, it's a trial and error. Okay, to visualize the significance of this form here, okay, let's try to bring out an example. Factor this trinomial perfect square, which is 3x squared minus 13x plus 12 equal to. Okay, so this should be, okay, it's a trial and error, right? This could be 3x and x. That's why we place it here that the product of this should represent A, right? This one. And the next one, these two here, should represent the value of C. So actually, we'll do it like this. 3x squared can be written as the product of 3x times x, right? And 12 can be written as a product of 4 and 3. So actually, we can put the resulting answer as 3x and x, okay? Then we'll put the number here to be 4 and 3, okay? But we do not know yet the sign. So we'll just put this at 4 and 3. Then if we try to place the proper sign, this is plus 12, right? So for it to be plus 12, it's either they are both plus or they are both minus. But since the sign of the middle term is negative, of course, the sign of this one will be negative and this is negative. Because a negative and a negative will be positive 12, right? Okay, and the product of the middle terms will also be a minus 4x, okay, minus 9x, it will become minus 13x. So actually, the resulting factor of this perfect square trinomial is actually the quantity 3x minus 4 times the quantity x minus 3. And to check if this is correct, okay, we'll do the middle term. The middle term will be the product of negative 4 times x, which is minus 4x. And the other half is actually 3x times negative 3, which is negative 9x. So minus 4x negative 9x will be negative 13x. And since this negative 13x is actually equal to the middle term of the given perfect square trinomial, meaning to say this is the correct answer. As simple as that one. Okay? Okay, that's it, guys. That's the finished portion of the so-called factoring under college algebra. There are actually 12 topics. That's why I discuss factoring in 3 sessions, okay? 4 factoring form on the first one, 4 factoring form on the part 2, and this last part, how many? It's 3. Okay, so for you guys who are taking up college algebra, this is for you guys. If you want to subscribe to my channel is at youtube.com/@ProfDavidJ. If you want to share it, please click share. Okay. If you want to learn something, okay, just watch my long video format. Okay, good morning from Los Angeles. This is Professor David J.